Hey guys, hello. This is totally Sassy T from the 803. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing wonderful. I am here with a kind of a lunch brunch live, educational live today. And we're going to talk a little bit about love and marriage. We'll do that tonight at 6:30. We'll also just talk about different things. So, if you are in this chat and in the bushes, hit the like button as you come in. Make sure you hit the like button, comment below. This keep me in the algorithm. Yo, yo, yo. Yes. Also, if you want to join the channel, you may do so through subscription, which is absolutely free. You can join the T Crew by paying a small membership fee, $4.99 a month. Okay. If you would like to, also you can give to the channel through Cash App, $ Teresa Lindsay 12. You can do super chat, super stickers, super emojis. You can do promotional items to the PO box right here. Eventually, by week 2, we should be having a text line for people, people who want to send tea, especially if you want me to look it up and and it can be secure and won't have to worry about nobody finding it or anything like that. And also my backup channel, Back to Reality with Sassy T. Okay. How y'all be today, T Crew? Hey, Jonetta Boyd, my member. Hey, Veronica Monroe, Melanie Curry, and Trina Monique Hearn. Hi. Welcome. Sugar is here. Yes, she is. How y'all doing? Hey, Crystal Hargan. Hey, Minky Pinky, my member. Hello. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. Don't forget. Don't forget. Y'all, we're going to learn a little something today. Okay. And I'm going to get it out here. I think we need to understand some things because Love and Marriage Huntsville can be really an educational show if they had the right producers. They could really educate our Black people, our Black communities on what's going on, as well as being messy. But I don't see any education on here. And it's sad that, when you got somebody going through an addiction, they would not educate you on that addiction. When you got somebody on here who's going through breast cancer all day, every day, millions of women, millions of men going through this, and not one episode of education or encouragement for the ones that's going through this tragic disease. And not only that, you're making a mockery out of it by talking about its sexual component. Don't nobody care about that. Okay, really and truly. That to me lets me know how you feel about others. If I had a national platform like this show has, there will be some educational, some reality in this. Not just we don't want to see that. Hey, Vinna Kinder. Hey, Yvette Bell, Neva Smith, Miss Scorpion. Hello. Hey, Sharita Buckner, my member. Hi, Cricket 22. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Hey, April Nicole. Hey, Boo. Hey, Brittany Janae, D Brown, Sherry Spells. Hi. Good morning. Well, good evening. Good afternoon, not evening. How y'all? I didn't expect to see everybody, so many people in here today. All right now. Okay. I see y'all trying to show up and show out. Okay. Yeah, so this show could be very educational, and you know what? It could be phenomenal, a phenomenal reality show if they chose to deal with the issues at hand. But because they're living this fake life and they think this is what people want to see, this is not what we want to see. We want to see some reality. We want to see people's lives. Yeah, we want to see Marcel exposed. We get tired of seeing Marcel and Tisha all up in everybody else's Kool-Aid. But honey, when they Kool-Aid get poured in the glass, they want to act the fool. Okay? So no, it's y'all's time. It's your turn, baby. Hey, Gwendolyn Crutcher. Hello, I have hit the up. Yes, I am glad to catch you live. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Hey, Tracy J. What's up? Happy birthday, moms. Happy 8-0, baby. All right. Miss Scorpion. I just seen a clip with Martel and Chris Fletcher. Make it make sense. What you mean? Oh, which clip? About him telling him about Marceau? Because you know Chris always gonna be Martel's boy, okay? Friend. So he gonna tell what's going on with Marceau. He don't like Marceau. Let's just be clear, okay? These are the bone collectors. The Fletchers are the collectors. All right, I got a rhyme, okay? Fletchers are the collectors, okay? They collecting data, information, wrong information, and they gonna make sure it gets corrected, okay? Go ahead, Fletchers. I ain't mad at you, bro and sis. I ain't mad. Yes, thankful to God. She's still here. Yes, Tracy. Happy birthday, moms. Yes. Hey, Pinky. Hi. You got it right, Sassy. CC Chat. Yes. You know, they gonna make sure the truth be told, okay? So Marceau doing all this lying. Chad Fletcher don't like you. You're not even the same class as Fletcher, okay? Neither is Martel, but he was once there with Mel. Martel really don't have a storyline. Martel is just, we don't even miss him. Did y'all miss him? I forgot he was on the show. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I forgot he was on the show. I don't ask where he is. I don't care where he is. Let him stay where he is, okay? No, he's not on here getting on Melody's nerves. Everybody's saying happy birthday, Queen. Carlos King stated in one of his videos, mouths will be dropping open. I's doing good. How's you doing, Pinky? How you doing? I hope you feeling good and feeling better. It was better without Martel on the show. It really was. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, okay? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I didn't even miss Martel, okay? Martel has been a joke of this show since it started. He thought he had some good friends, and these brothers, they were never his friends. They came to take your spot, okay? They set you up and you fell for the okie doke, and now you out of a marriage, out of a home, out of a job, and they still married trying to take your spot. Baby, you fell for that, okay? You did. They knew you weren't smart enough to see it. Whatever they hold on you now, Martel, you might as well let it go. I mean, it can't be no more than what they got on, because, honey, whatever you got, you need to come back fighting, because, honey, they made a fool of you, tore up your whole house, put that little bird in front of you, and you flew like a chicken coop. Loving Mary Chancellor was sour without Marcia, margarine and hotel. Sour. It was sour without, it would. It really would. They act too much like women, but hey, who am I? Hey, Gwen Davis. I hear they are on the way to the reunion. Yeah, they get ready to shoot the reunion, which is in November or the first week in December, I think. Don't put that reunion back on New Year's. I don't want no reunion on no New Year's around Christmas. Okay, let them people spend time with their family. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see I want this to be over with, and y'all start after Christmas and do whatever y'all need to do, because we have had enough of the love and marriage. Because once love and marriage go out, guess what? It's still on the internet. Okay, it never dies. Okay. Vindicant, no, I did not miss Martel, and I hope we can have an episode without the Scots. That would be wonderful. Okay, that would be wonderful. It's 85 in here. 38 lights. Y'all get the lights up, please. It's not hard. We shouldn't have to say get the lights up. Y'all should like this video, okay? When they're yes, ready for the reunion. Me too, Gwen. Mel told Hotel that the Scotts were not his friends. She tried to tell him, but he don't listen to nobody. He thinks everybody's trying to, you don't know them. Oh, honey, I ain't got to know them to know that they set you up. You know what? I don't have to know the Scotts to know that when Marceau knew, because she knew, he knew Burry Slaw before Martel. Let's get it clear. And you know, when she was like, who is that, Marceau? Who is that? He saw his opportunity because he knew Martel was gonna fall for him. Okay. He knew it. All right. And now guess who got their family? Guess who still got money coming in, but Martel don't? They got you, boo. They messed you up. They thought Mel, what they thought was when you left out, Marceau thought Mel was gonna crash. Baby, Mel is the backbone. Honey, she was the titanium wall. You can't penetrate her. Okay. Marceau set Martel up on the real. Yes, Greta. Hey, Greta, my member for life. Hey, Trending. Hey, and that GL. Linda Gamble. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Clyde Jones, welcome. An episode without the Knots would be epic. It would be wonderful. Wonderful not to see them lying jokers on there. Hey, I didn't even miss Maurice. Okay. I don't miss them. They're nobody to miss. I actually forgot Martel was on the show until I saw his MERCIAL. He got MERCIAL. I got a MERCIAL. Everybody got MERCIAL. MERCIAL. Okay. He got a comic MERCIAL. Okay, not a commercial, a comic MERCIAL. All right. He had his little deep suit on, okay, you know, with his dyed, you know, little whatever that thing is, half mustache, beard, whatever he want to call it. It was dyed, fried, and laid to the side. Looked like somebody had put some hot heat on it and put all that black dye on there to make him look younger. You don't look younger. You don't look distinguished. You just look like Tail. Okay. And he got his wine. Okay. Good for you. I'm glad you got I Miss. Okay. I Miss. I hope you sell a lot of it. Because you know he was one of the headliners and they took him off. And then he's just selling wine. I hope you make enough to pay your rent though. Your mama's mortgage, that the house that you're taking over allegedly. But anyway, hey Pinky from Greta. 2 Hour Lives, love you. Yes. Okay, we're gonna get started, y'all. First of all, I'm gonna do a quick educational tip. You guys know I love education, and you know I like to educate you guys. And this is on Kiki, okay? I Miss Miss Scorpion. I Miss Wine. Bottom soul keeps acting like his wife should stay at home and care for the family like back in the day. But he is not providing for his family so she can stay home and take care of the family. You know, bottom soul ho don't want Tisha out in these streets because he don't want Tisha to find out what he's spending money on, who he's spending money on, what he's doing. If he can control her and contain her in the house, and make her just this old-timey housewife, he will be happy. Now that Tisha is hanging out with some friends, he don't like that. Her Soras and all this stuff, he don't like that, honey. Trust me, he does not like that. And because he's scared she's gonna actually get a brain cell is actually gonna escape his jail and start firing, and then open up the cells, and all the brain cells start to communicate and say, girl, the man using you, girl, everything just gonna start opening up. So he's scared. So that's why he wants her in the house, so he can control her. Okay. This is all about control, manipulation. That's all Marceau. Marsha does. Okay, he's a man that's been controlled his life. He don't like women. I don't know what his mama did to him, but whatever she did, he don't like it. Okay, I hope she does leave him. She need to leave him. She left him one time when he claimed to went to Africa. Y'all know that allegedly. That's why he gave her 80, say she was 85%. Where we know, and all that whole taping, she was the boss, until they got that $950,000 grant, allegedly. Anyway, and he's out here scamming and using Tisha. Yeah. Ain't gonna throw her on the bus just like Teresa Guidas, honey, gonna be up in jail and don't know it, didn't know she had businesses, didn't know she had millions of dollars, didn't know nothing. Yeah, Brittany Janae Martel has a MERCIAL, honey, a comic MERCIAL. I don't say commercial, I say comic MERCIAL. Miss Wanda, his father, mother were reaching out to sew about it. He going to end up like Martel. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Tisha ain't gonna be like Mel. Tisha wants money, okay? She ain't got it to live like Mel either. You gonna pay her? Sassy not dropping the real tea. She knows much more. Oh yeah, I do. But y'all know I talk about that as the season projects. Kiki, don't be mad at Sassy about IG. We love you. Oh, what happened? Let me read. Okay. Mad at you, Sassy T, because you did IG. I did. Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, that's why I'm getting a text line. I don't do IG that much. And I forget about it. I do. The only time I really do IG, and I do have a kind of good following, you'll get me better on Facebook than IG. I'm not an IG person. I don't know why. I do it for my videos. I do it for my photography. And actually, I'm revamping my photography IG so you guys can see my, my work. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Greta, 11 Marriage Transfer cast is pitiful. Makes me think of Otis Redding song, Mr. Pitiful song, showing my age for real. Oh, hush. I know y'all don't think y'all was gonna be all up in the building without me. That was up. That's what's up. She. We glad you here in the building. Carlos did not have Martel on for 2 sessions. Yeah, he didn't. He thought that was gonna stop the revenge chatter, but that didn't help. He wanted to see, okay, is Martel really a big part of this, or is he not? He ain't. We didn't meet him. We didn't miss him. We didn't. All right, you guys, let's get educated. Let's get sassified and classified, educated, mathified, okay? Y'all, so y'all know Kiki has been an addict, okay? I have to choose my words. And she was placed on, well, if this don't get monetized, so what? She was placed on methadone. And there are 2 drugs, y'all, that Suboxone and methadone. And Suboxone is one and methadone is another. And she has been like really sick, okay, with this methadone. She doesn't think it's the methadone. Her husband thinks it's the methadone. I know it's the methadone. Okay. Methadone side effects: sweating, GI upset, heart palpitations. You can have liver disease. You can faint. You can overdose. You cannot drink with it. That's why I told you guys in the beginning, when I saw her drinking and on methadone, it kind of bothered me. I don't care if it's wine or what. Methadone and drinking should not mix, period. Okay. Anybody you know that's on methadone, most of my people that I take care of on methadone, they do not drink alcohol, period. Most addicts don't drink because they don't want that euphoric high. They don't want to get back to the craving. Okay. So, this is what I'm going to get you guys to understand about methadone. Methadone was created by the Germans, okay, in the 1930s or so, because when they were in war, some of the German soldiers were getting so injured, they were running out of opioids, so they had to come up with another drug. And this drug they came up with two. Okay, one, methadone, is a synthetic opioid. That's why they give it to a person with opioid addiction. It's synthetic. It's not the real opioid. So what it does, it mimics, it agonists. It's an agonist. It gets on the MEW receptors, and it turns it on and gives you that euphoric that opioid would do. Okay, but it's not the high like an opioid. What it does, it mimics the euphoria. So your body is not really getting high. It just antagonizes it. Okay, it just kind of opens it up. It was made in the lab. Okay, heroin was made in the lab. Okay, heroin was made actually for pain medication, but then they found out by Bayer that was made by in France and in Germany too. They made that heroin, but then they started finding out people were getting addicted to it and started adding stuff to it, and it became an epidemic. Okay, but methadone in the 1930s was actually made in Germany. Okay, it is an agonist. Say this. Say I'm a bee. I'm going around. This is my and it's in the central nervous system, and these are all my receptors. Ooh, and I'm a bee. And okay, here comes the methadone. It found a receptor, mu. What it does is, because now they craving, oh, I gotta have it. Boom. They put the synthetic drug on now, and it actually calms down the nervous system because it's a fake drug. You understand what I'm saying? So really, the body is not getting the drug, it's mimicking the drug. It calms you down, it gives you the euphoric. You might, when you first start methadone, you might get high for the first 2 times, because you have to go to a federal clinic to get it regulated. Okay, you in the beginning you had to go every day before 5 o'clock. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's a lot of blue collar workers. They would have to be at work around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. So they would, upper in the upper cities, take the bus to get to the methadone clinic, get their dose for today, and then go to work. It lasts 24 hours. Okay. You can go up to 200 milligrams on methadone. But the thing with methadone is it can take 3 years to get to where you don't feel that euphoric high anymore. To weaning you down can take years. Okay, that's why it is a controlled substance. The doctor can wean you up, wean you down, but he has to do it slowly. It can cause torsades, which is a irregular heartbeat, where if you take people off their drug too quickly, it throws their heart rate into this. It looks like a spinning circle on the EKG. You have to get them out of that. Okay, it's called torsades du point. It's a French word named after the person that the scientist that figured it out, the doctor. And it's also the reason why it's hard to get out of your system. It's not like most drugs. It metabolizes and get out your liver and go. Methadone actually it stores in your adipose tissue, your fat tissue. And because listen, y'all, because it stays in your fat tissue, if you misuse methadone, you can overdose and die. It suppresses your respiratory rate. It attacks, opioids attack this part in the brain, in your abdomen, medulla, the gallbladder back there, your brain, where it helps with respiratory. Okay, it actually slows it down. and slows that part of the brain down. Okay. Um, I don't know how y'all with me. Okay, y'all with me. Tell y'all, let me know if I'm going too fast, because I get it, you know, I know what it does, but I know y'all, I'm trying to make it easy. Miss Wanda is now taken up for Marcel as if now she trusts him. Child, please. That's because she done did so much damage. Marcel better start running, because Martel is coming for him with big smoke. Yeah. Yeah. Education time. Yes. Hey, who said that? Hey, Kiki is acting like an addict. She gets real colorful, just like a recovering addict. Sherry, it's not that she's acting like the addict, it's the side effects of the drug. She really isn't acting like an addict. Okay. I'm gonna break down what an addict is to you. Okay. Addiction is totally different, okay, than what she's going through. That sounds like everything going on with Kiki now. Yes. That's why I said her husband is right. She's having gastric issues. She's having chest pains. She's having back pains, because it will wreak havoc on your liver, your kidneys. That's why you have to go to the clinic and get blood work. You have to, that's why doctors in the emergency room, when you go to the emergency room, they're not going to know what's wrong with you. That's why you need to go to your clinic and tell them, look, I don't know what's going on, but I've been hurting. And then they either your body is not getting enough, and they need to up that dose so your body can get to that synthetic high that it needs. It's not a real high now, let me tell you. Opioid high is, it attacks the entire brain, everything, your limbic system, all this, everything. A synthetic high, a fake high, just attaches to that receptor. And what it does, you don't feel the high, okay? But the body calms down. Oh, does that make sense? Because it's synthetic, all right? It calms down. And you start out with a low dose, and you get to that high, that dose that is a maintenance dose for you. And then once your body once you take that and you don't feel them symptoms anymore, or you don't feel that euphoric anymore, once you go up to that last dose, your body is just used to it, you start to wean down. It can take 5 years to get off of methadone. 5 years, okay? Or longer. It depends on your body makeup, your fat tissue, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, even your brain, okay? It can make you crazy, all right? It will make you buck wild crazy. This is what we're seeing off of Kiki. It's the methadone, okay? It's the methadone. And Kiki, your husband is right. It's the methadone. But methadone, people that do methadone and get off of methadone do not relapse because of the synthetic. The synthetic is keeping the body. It's not addicted. It's a false addiction. It's almost like having a fake seizure. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like you have a real seizure, you're all over the place, and then some people are faking a seizure, and nothing really happens to the body. That's what that's kind of like. If y'all get me. Praying for Kiki. I like her. I do too. I like Kiki. I don't want her to be looking like what she might be going through. She need to always be ready for the cameras, honey. Be like Mel. And this time Mel wasn't ready for the camera with that wig. I love Mel, but that wig wasn't getting it. Now y'all know I love Mel. And if you love somebody, you're gonna tell the truth. And it might hurt, and she might not like me after this. But Mel, don't ever wear that wig again. Now you see the P.O. box right here. You can send that wig to me, honey. I will repap it. I will wear that wig. It need to go back some, baby. Your face is so small, and that wig was just too big for you, baby. Anyway, I hope she gets well soon. Me too. No drinking, no drink. Oh my God, I will pray for Kiki because I like her on the show. I do too. But the reason why I'm educating y'all is because the way Kiki is acting now is what the drug does. They are trying to say she's back relapse. She's not. When you on methadone, they test you for everything. Every time you go, you get tested. And let me tell you something. People back in the addicts got smart back in the 80s. Okay. This drug been around since 1930. All right. Suboxone been around since the 1800s. Heroin been around since the 1800s. It's just that people got it and start using chemically altering it. And that's how people would get high. So it's the methadone. So the Scots are going to try to make Kiki look like she's using again, because really her brain is racing. She's over talking. She's sweating. She's gaining weight because it slows you down. Her gastric system is messed up because it constipates you. You have to take a special laxative just for opioid use to get your gastric system moving. Okay. It wreaks havoc on your kidneys. All right. Let's see. The reason why she's sweating is on her central nervous system. So everything attached is like this. So her body actually needs to go up on a dose so that synthetic can drop down on that receptor and the body calms down, and she eventually calms down. It's almost like she's fiending, but it's probably because she needs to go up on her dose. Yeah. And she might not be at that part where the doctor feels like she's going at the up. She needs to go up. But if she goes to the clinic and tell them what she's feeling, they would do blood work and they would go up on that dose. Because right now she don't feel like she's fiending. It's the medicine. It's a synthetic feeling of what she don't feel like she's withdrawing because it's synthetic. I'm trying to put it in layman's terms. It's a euphoria. It makes your body feel euphoric. Okay. Without feeling high. That's all I can say. It gives you it turns on the euphoric, like opioids. Opioids turn on a euphoric feeling, but it affects the brain. It affects your cognition. And it's only half-life. It's lived like in an hour or two, it's gone. So then you start to seeking that same euphoric feeling. So you go out there and you start getting more, and you start taking more to get at that high. And then in 2 or 3 hours, it's gone. So you back out there getting to that high, and next thing you know, you find yourself withdrawing. And you're like, oh no, I gotta get that high. That's addict. That's an addict. Then you start making bad judgment. You start getting arrested. You lose your job. You start stealing. That's the drug. That's an addict. Kiki is not an addict right now. Okay, she's not. She's suffering from this, either the not enough methadone, or there's something methadone is causing her, which you might have to go to Suboxone. Methadone has one thing about Suboxone. Well, we'll get there. Methadone, when people are off of it, they don't go back on it, because it's like the synthetic drug serves its purpose. And once you get to that high dose and you start coming down by 5 milligrams, you stay on that for a while, your body gets used to it, you don't feel no effect. You go down maybe 20 milligrams, and then now Kiki is at this point where she's sweating. Okay, now she's gonna have to go back up, and they're gonna have to take her back up 5 milligrams, leave her there for about 3 to 6 months, who knows how long, and then try it again to get her back down 20 milligrams. And if she doesn't get this sweating, and this feeling, then they'll be okay, she good. Then in another 3 months, they might take her down another 15 milligrams. And then, you know, she'll do good for 6 months or so, 2 or 3 months. And if her body is not doing what she's doing there, they'll take her down another 20 milligrams. If that's too much, your body is going to start this like you withdrawing. Okay, then they'll put you back up. That means you're not ready to get off. Your body is not ready yet. So then you'll stay on that for a little while. And then they'll take you down 5. Then your body don't do nothing. Then they'll take you down 5 more. Your body don't do nothing. Then they'll take you down 10. You might have a little shake and be like, oh no, we're gonna put her back on 5. That's how this drug works. It is very controlled. It is very dangerous because it's stored in your fat tissue and you can overdose on it. You can. It can cause pain. Like I said, I believe a lot of Kiki pain is from her gastric system, which causes her chest pain, which causes her back pain. And I think it's because in the sweating, it's in her tissues. I believe she needs probably to go up on a dose. Okay. But these doctors put on these opioids and then have to help you get off of them. Well, some of the people get on opioids because of surgeries. Okay, they don't even realize they're being addicted. They just want the pain go away. Okay, and then before you know it, you're addicted. Now, you can get addicted to opioids and don't even want me to get addicted. Don't even know you addicted. That's why they only prescribe you so much. Like in the hospital, when I give pain medicine, we only give a certain amount because the data has been proven. If I give a half of morphine, that's not enough for somebody to be addicted every 2 hours or every 4 hours. But if I give Dilaudid, they're going to regulate that Dilaudid where your body only gets, it's a small amount, but holds the pain a long time. So you won't get addicted. Okay, if that makes sense. So they're doing a lot of different things now. Before surgery, they're actually giving you liquid Tylenol, which is expensive but helps with pain when you come out of surgery. It is expensive, but baby, it helps with pain. Okay, they're doing they give you hydroxyzine to calm you down. They give you of course they're gonna give you fentanyl, which is it burns like this. Fentanyl has a half-life of, that's why people get addicted to it, the fake fentanyl. Okay, so let me keep on before I get off point. Sassy already told us they would portray Kiki as an addict. I told y'all that. I told y'all this when Kiki first came on the show. I knew it. I got an inbox on some things. Now I ain't gonna lie, I got some nasty things, but I told y'all I would not repeat what I got. Okay, that Kiki has done. Okay, now Wanda did it, but I ain't do it because I like Kiki. I see Kiki, she wants so much this family to love her, but this family don't. They don't care nothing about her. When you said you was going with Mel and you wasn't going to turn on Mel, they turned on you. That goes to show you how immature this family is and how jealous and how vindictive and how manipulative and how incriminating and how mean-spirited and how demonized they are. Because of one person they want to be. Crazy to me. You're not getting high just make your receptor is not a real high. True, it calms you down. Okay, if you're an alcoholic and you're going through drug withdrawal, the first thing we're gonna feel, you might not know it, we feel the skin. We can feel you trembling from your inside. You don't know it, but then you get a fake receptor drug or synthetic like lithium, it calms the central nervous system down. So then you don't get this craving. Okay, y'all understand what I'm saying? It calms. See, it's all about the nervous system, getting you high enough to get you out of a mental state. That is addiction. Addiction is, I got to feed this habit. And it's not with one dose. You keep going up and 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 up to the point where your brain, you can't function no more than an hour or two without that drug. Okay, that is addiction. That becomes where it alters your mentality, where you might have to sleep with people or steal or do anything to get it. That is addiction. That is not them. That is their brain. That is their body. Their body is, I gotta have it, and they would do anything to get it to not go through that withdrawal, because opioid withdrawal is hard. Alcohol is worse. And I always say alcohol is worse, especially if that's all you do is drink. I do not appreciate Kiki being used for a storyline on this show. Shame on the Scots and CK for this. Exactly. What could be very, very educational and uplifting? One thing that could bring them together, they're using it for their gain, and it makes them look sorry as hell. Okay, it makes them look trifling. It makes them look uneducated when it comes to addiction. And this is a touchy subject. So if I was CK, I would be very careful when treading this. Okay, this is a touchy subject. If you see Kensington, Philadelphia, 10 to 15 blocks of nothing but Trankville, that's what we call it, you will be very careful to tread on this. Very careful. Nothing could be done over there. Nothing. $1 billion a year industry over there. Because let's put it this way, the tails own that. And our government, they ain't touching it. Point blank, period. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The CTAL. That's who supply that, baby. $1 billion industry off of people looking like zombies, eating their skin up. Child, what was it that these women used back in the day? Their headache medicine, but hooked them. They had Valium and now the meth used to be it's a rich folks drug. It used to be used for women who got pregnant and wanted to lose weight fast, and that's what they would give them, meth. And they would lose their weight and they'll stop doing the meth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then they start altering it to the point these people was on it. Okay. Now methadone don't have you losing your teeth. Methadone do any of that. Methadone is a clearly synthetic drug. Like some people are smoking that synthetic marijuana. Or tell you what, even better illustration, O'Doul's beer. Tastes like beer, smells like beer, get it cold enough like beer. You think you're drinking beer, but you're not. Your body don't react to it. That's how methadone is. It doesn't create it binds to the receptor that usually give you a euphoric high, but because it smells like beer, that's your euphoria. It's like, oh yeah, and once your body drink it, it honestly thinks it's getting alcohol, but it's not. Okay, so that's how that is. All right, y'all understand what I'm saying? Hey, Patricia Dyer, they give heroin addicts methadone for years to keep them off the drug. Yes, and once they get off of methadone, they don't go back. It's like it turns everything off. Like they don't have the craving, the taste. They can be in the midst of it and they be like, that's it's clinically proven to help, but it takes years to get off of. Okay, yes, I understand now. You're doing a great job with the information, so I get it now. Help me to understand what Kiki is going through. Yes, it's not addiction. She might need to up her dose because her body, she don't feel like she's craving because the drug is there, but her body actually is craving because it needs to be upped. She's not at her peak limit yet. Okay. I'm in agreement with you, Greta Lee. Sassy giving us in health and science lesson today. Oh, thank you. That's Ruthie Lewis, because it stay in your fat tissues. Yes, and when you take methadone, it's hard. You can overdose. That's why they have to take. That's why you need to exercise. You do not need to be drinking alcohol because alcohol contributes to you getting chunky, belly tissue, belly fat. She thinks it's menopause. It's not menopause. Okay, it's not. It's the drug. So you're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to work out. You're going to have to eat healthy. You're going to have to do a lot of things in order for this drug to do what it needs to do. And if you want to get off of it, you're going to have a healthy lifestyle. Okay, because it stays in the fat. I wonder, do Kiki and husband know that? I think her husband knows, but Kiki don't think so. Kiki don't think it's the methadone, but it is. I just don't think she has enough. She needs to go up on her dose. Now, I don't know how much she takes. Some people take up to 200 to 250, okay? Just depending on what it is, all right? I wonder, 133 watching, 90 likes. Y'all hit that like button. Yes, I'm with you, says I get it. Thank Miss Scorpion, thank you. Kiki states she will be vindicated on the Home Depot incident. Oh, I do believe that. I told y'all how that came about. That was a setup from Tisha now, okay? That was an inside job, allegedly. And if I was her, I'd sue them for defamation of character. I sue that whole damn family because that family had that plan. Have y'all ever seen Real Housewives of Potomac when Giselle, Robin, Candace sat down to purposely destroy Monique? This is the same thing. The same thing, allegedly. I have to say allegedly, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Kiki is talking very fast and her eyes are wide. Yeah, that's just the withdrawal. That's the way the drug works. And until she get her dosage, you'll start seeing her calm. Because then the receptors are happy. Now the body is like, okay, you're at the dose that you normally would take. So my central nervous system is like, oh, okay, we're there. And after a while, you stay there so long with the dose, it doesn't even recognize it as synthetic anymore. It's just like, okay, let's go down. Okay, I'm good. Stay there a couple of months. Let's go down. Oh, no, you took too much off. Put it back where it was, 0.5 milligram or whatever. You'll be surprised. Hey, Betty Boot Robinson, that reunion is going to be oogly. Baby, there's going to be some demons coming out in there. But I hope Mel come out with slinging with razor blades. I hope she come out slinging with razor blades. They ain't going to know they got cut. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Because, baby, me, you know what, Kiki? If I was you, smoking guns to the end, baby. Honey, razor blades be out, y'all. When they finish, they'll be bleeding. Don't even know. It'll be like, what? What? How you know all that, baby? Don't worry about that. I got you. Pinky Kiki is going through it, trying to get totally clean. She is. She's going through it. Until you've been there, don't knock this woman. And to know that her cousin and her dumb husband sitting up there talking about stop doing the drugs and making a mockery out of her, it's appalling. And to put this on TV and knowing that there are addicts out there that are really trying to get clean, and if they can see an addict on TV trying to get clean and somebody being supportive toward them, you don't know how triggering that could be to somebody. Okay, you don't know. And see, Carlos King is not educating himself on this show. You are entering in a part of politics that can get you in trouble. Okay, and I'm just here to tell you, be careful, because there are addicts that, honey, got millions of dollars, and you would never know they're addicts. You don't, what is a face of an addict? Okay, there are people that can keep themselves up and still addict. There are people that drink all day, every day. There are people that sniff all day, every day. You might not see them shoot, but when they shoot up, they're going to shoot up in a place you would never see before. Okay? Okay? Yeah. So stop putting a face on the addict, because you don't know. Babies are born addicts. Okay? They have to give them the drug just to calm them down. It's sad. I've seen it. Held a baby all day long while I'm computerizing. Wrapping her up, giving her the Advocate to calm her system down. Yeah. No, she is not looking like an addict. She is hurting bad and she doesn't feel good. No, and that's because she needs to grow up. And she doesn't need to go to the emergency room. The emergency room is not going to mess with you when it comes to methadone. They're going to be like, no, ma'am, you got to go to your clinic. That is point blank, period. They are not. They're going to call the clinic and they're going to ask, okay, what do you want us to give her? They're not going to do it until they talk to her pain management doctor. Okay, they're not going to do it. It's government regulated. They can get fired and they can get their license taken. So be careful. Hey, Miss Island Duncan, I came in right in time because you teaching SASSYTEA. This is needed on the show, and right now it is. And the simple fact that they're just doing this show because they think we want to see all this drama. No, we want to see reality. We want to see this girl win. Against all odds, like Mel won. She's still winning. You know, she went against the odds. She had a husband that antagonized her. She had a husband that put her down. She had a husband that didn't give her nothing. Had a husband and his mistress coming at her. You got his friends throwing daggers all in her back. But nevertheless, Mel rose and she is winning in every aspect of her life. Okay, I want Kiki to win in every aspect of her life. What started out for bad with Kiki, from this #1 plan to put her on national TV as a thief, is going to work out in God's favor. She's going to be sitting up in that big old house on Brokeback Mountain that they tried to buy. She's going to build her house, her legacy up there, and she gonna look down on her enemies, because y'all don't do that kind of mess and think God gonna reward you. No, this is the mess you in because of the way you do people. You can't do people like that. What started out for evil, God turned that thing around for good, and you best believe Kiki gonna get her money out of this. Okay, she gonna get her crowns out of this. Y'all should have never messed with this. Kiki is a sweethearted person, but it couldn't been me. Because all y'all ninjas have been sued. You hear me? Including Carlos King. All right? Especially when you don't educate the public. And you got a national platform that can educate, that can bring somebody in. Every day, at the end of every show, you can have the addict hotline on there. Nothing. It's like you don't care. Just like half America don't care. Oh, they're addicts. You don't know what them people been through. Half of them addicts that's out in Kensington families are millionaires. Come from rich families. They just threw them away. I'm definitely praying for Kiki gets clean and sees the family she is in does not love her. They don't. Love don't treat you like that. Love embraces you. Love prays for you. Love is not boastful. No, love is not blind. It's kind. It's gentle. It's forgiving. It's unconditional. And these people don't have that. 5 years or more, yeah, it can take a long time. Whereas Suboxone, it's an anti-antagonist. It only gives you that half of the euphoric. It's 10 to 100 times stronger than morphine. But it gives you a half of antagonist that you can't overdose on it. And you can come out of it easier than methadone. But the thing with Suboxone, it doesn't last 24 hours. Okay, so it's just up to the doctor to what they want. It depends on how bad you was addicted. And with methadone, Kiki was she had to be pretty addicted. Okay, for her to be on methadone. Okay, I'm just gonna put it that way. She was on them pills. Okay, and let's just put it that way. On them. Do it, yeah. She was truly on them, and she didn't realize what she was doing. But that drug did. It's a devil. It's a demon. It takes over your body. And these people sitting on this show making a mockery of her, it's not fair. And I'm so glad that Mel talks to her and with no judgment. Okay, with no judgment. If I was Tiffany, I don't care if I wouldn't have kept my job. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have. Because see, now the same thing coming out about you, saying that you took something, you know, You know, they say she ADHD. She took some, you know, her medicine while she was pregnant. And, you know, ADHD medicine mixed with certain medicine can make you look like you own some stuff, especially if you don't have a prescription for it. So I have to tell everybody that I know when I go to the doctor that I'm on, you know, Concerta, you know, so they won't look in and say, oh, you taking this. No, no, no. All right. Whereas I'm hyper, the ADHD medicine slows you down. Okay. Okay. Um, it can also, that's why I say she doesn't need to drink while taking this, because it can make you sleepy. It can make your judgment off. It can suppress your respiratory rates. Her husband has every right to be scared. Every right. If your metabolism up, that's why I say she needs to walk so she can get her metabolism up so she can metabolize this drug faster. She will feel better. Right, Pinky, that is why some addicts never get off drugs. True. Some of them don't get off of it, especially if they don't have that trank and fentanyl. Man, you ain't get. I only know one fentanyl person that I know who got off of it, and it was a nurse. And I never say the name. It's been, oh God, years, 20. And he was a nurse, and he is not allowed to give any type of medication. The only thing he can do is transport patients back and forth. That's it. And they paying him nurse money to transport patients. Most nurses with addiction has to go through counseling, and they can work in nursing homes or something like that where everything is controlled and counted for. With us, we have to use our fingerprint to get any type of narcotic. That thing come up missing, they coming for you. Okay. Sometimes Mel just throw on any kind of weed. Not all the time. Now, you know, now when she had her signature cut, baby, she didn't. When she started getting away from Martel, she started wearing the longer wigs, and I was like, no, sister. But I would love to see Mel in like her signature cut, but longer. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I bet hell, ooh, Mel look good in that thing, baby. I don't want Kiki to over-explain herself to anyone. And it's not that she does, she can't help it. It's just her thought process is not where it needs to be until her treatment plan is meeting those receptors. Okay, I'm happy now. You see how this is patent? Here come the methadone. Okay. Let me go up on the dose. Okay, good. Hey, Holly Rock, I thought it was just me. Mel, we love you. No, Holly Rock, it ain't you. I seen that wig. I said, surely she ain't gonna put that wig on. Mel used to go up in there rocking, honey. She gonna go everywhere she goes. She gonna be looking good. Okay. Mel want them helpers to look at her. I know if I had Mel wardrobe, honey, I never go nowhere looking. Baby, them jokers be like, ooh, she always just, this is just a baby reveal. And baby, hey, Demeter Joe, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. Sherry Spell said, Mel with Beyonce, Wiz, LOL, and Ariana look like the Wayans brother on the Scary Movie clip without the mustache. Y'all see her little, somebody was holding the phone, and her and Jackie Chan, little, you know, daycare dropout, you know, they was over there. I guess that was Martel holding the phone. They having family day. That ain't Martel, y'all know. That's her sister. Y'all know they ain't Martel. Martel in Atlanta, child. Melody wearing her wig like a sun visor. Oh, man, we love you, though. We just did not love that wig, baby. We didn't. That ain't you, sweetheart. Mel is better with bobs and short hair because she has a beautiful bone structure. She does. And she looks good with her hair pulled back off her face because you can see all her bone structure. Long, like, ooh, I can imagine her with a beautiful long ponytail. You know what I'm saying? A good old pretty updo. Mel can wear different styles, okay? I ain't talking about them hair ponytails. I'm sick of them things. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of them. I'm sick of Tisha wearing them. I'm everybody wearing a hair ponytail. Okay, don't wear that. Okay. Hey Neva Smith, educator Sassy. Yes, Kiki husband is right about her eating healthy as well. He was on point. Yes, he said, he told her, how you wanna go somewhere, eat, and lay down and eat a whole thing of Chinese food and then expect to feel good? Kiki, you got to get on board, honey. Your husband is telling the truth. Y'all might need to go on a special diet together, and y'all can go walking together, because you can overcome this, but you're gonna have to stop doing what you're doing. You got to eat better. You can't be drinking with this stuff. I don't care if it's wine. Go get you some of that sparkling grape juice. It tastes just as good. Okay, it tastes just as good, especially that grape kind, honey. Every now and then I go get me a glass. Okay, I'm not a drinker like that, but I will have a glass of wine. And if I don't want to feel the alcohol, I go and get me a glass of sparkling grape juice. Thank you, Miss Allen, for your super sticker. I mean, your cash out. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'll be singing my song in a minute. I think Coleslaw needs to take a bath immediately, maybe at the car wash. Coleslaw need to go somewhere and put some 7th Avenue on that skin, because she looking rank with no money in the bank. She going around looking all stank, but she ain't got no money in the bank. And that truck Martel was in looked like they living in it. I ain't lying, y'all. It's junk all in that truck. Pinky, the housewife, says, hey, Patricia T. Pinky says Kiki needs to contact SASSYTEA to do a live and be educated as well. I would love to do an education. She and I do an education. That way people can truly get her story and stop looking at her with this side eye on the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about positive image, and I'm all about positivity. And the way the show is portraying her is in a negative light. But eventually, I know God is going to turn that negative into a positive. But I believe everybody should have a chance to tell their story. Nobody should tell your story. I don't care how ugly it is. Never be ashamed. Get past your shame, because your story educates a lot of people out here. And your story touches a lot of hearts out here. And your story can help somebody out here. Because there's people struggling out here, girl. There's people struggling. They hurting. They hurting out here. They crying out here. They don't want to be on this drug. They losing limbs, fingers, legs, arms. But they can't stop because they don't know how. They don't think they can, because nobody understands. Ooh, hey to me to Joe and Neva from Greta Lee, Patricia T, Brittany. Welcome to the chat. Hope your day is good. Day is good. Yes, Fat Spinky. Hey, Terry T Babies Davis. Hey, thank you for educating us. Also, will you explain that there is a difference between the actual drug meth and methadone? People were in chats getting it mixed up. Oh yeah, the meth is a drug made up in, not in a lab. It's a street pharmaceutic drug. Okay, it's made up of different medications. One of them being the decongestant. That's why there's a chemical, when it reacts to another chemical in that you use to crystallize, that gives you a high. That's why it wreaks havoc in a neighborhood. Say if you have a meth house, it can cause problems for that whole neighborhood, because the chemicals that is used to make them crystals is so potent. That's why they have to go in with hazmat, so it won't get in their system. Methadone is a lab created synthetic drug. Okay, it is created It is scored. A score means every angle of that pill has the exact same amount in it. Okay? If you cut that pill in half, each have the exact same amount in it. Where it's unscored, you don't know what part of that drug has the most in it. And once it hits your system, it can wreak havoc on you. So meth is chemically made by people that don't have a science degree. They just mixing chemicals and reading what chemical reacts with this one, and what would give you a natural high. That's not a natural high. It just goes to the brain and it opened up the receptors to your euphoric and everything. Because the chemicals are, bleach and decongestion and ammonia and all kinds of stuff. It rots your teeth and stuff out. Okay. The chemicals in it, because you ingest it, makes you look, you can be 20 looking 80. That's a difference. Methadone is not made in the streets. It is made in a lab, created in Germany. Okay. Thank you for that. Sherry Spells. Hey, Trending. Thank you for your information at SASSYTEA from 803. Thank you, Trending. Yes. What?
What time it is?
It's 2:15. What?
16.
What?
Good. Remember?
Okay. Did you take that trash out?
Nah, I ain't never taken that trash out.
But
I'm playing. I took it out.
No. I want you to take it out now.
Yeah, I already took it out. You need to go check on my PS5.
No. When I go in there and make sure that trash is out.
It's already out. I've been taking it out.
Hold your boys. Hold your boys.
I said it's already out.
Oh, you're welcome, Sherry Express, Charlene Wheeler. It could be perimenopause too. It could be, but she's like this all the time. I think it's a combination of perimenopause. It could be throwing her in menopause early, but I do believe it's the methadone. Okay, just because of what she's describing. If you look up the symptoms, if you look up the adverse reactions, she's having all of them. And I honestly think it's because she is not at her desired dose yet. Once she gets to that desired dose and all this start to come down, you will know the difference between menopause. I'm telling you, once she gets there and that euphoric is controlled, she won't get like that. She will only get like that when they start to taper down and her body recognizes she's not getting that much. So they'll have to go back up on maybe 5 milligrams for 3 months. Okay. Stella Clowers, hey, appreciating this education on addiction. Kiki has purpose on this show. Praying for her wellness and success. Always. Y'all know me. I was always concerned about Kiki. She said, y'all know I'm good. I know you good, but I know you on methadone. And I know that stuff can wreak havoc on your body. She's not going to crave the pills, but she's got to get to a place where she's, where she is managed. Okay, let her get the help she needs. Yes. Hey, Trending. I have shield away from discussing Kiki because I wasn't sure of what Kiki was going through. Yeah, I know what she's going through, and I hate that she's going to the emergency room. She needs to be going to her primary care. She needs to be going to her pain doctor, so they can do blood work and they can send her to do the right test to make sure. But I already feel like that it's probably because she needs to go up on her methadone. Okay, and right now, the ones who don't get educated on this drug, that's what they see, an addict. But what I see is a person who's not in who has fallen. I see a person who is, her methadone is not where it needs to be, and she's getting a lot of bad reactions from it. Okay, but Kiki has to do the work. All right, Kiki has to be able to have a good diet. She needs to take the laxative that they prescribe for her. She needs to walk. She needs to eat right. She needs to drink less and drink more water. She needs to eat more fruits and vegetables. She needs to do yoga. She needs to stretch. She needs to meditate her mind. She needs to do a lot of things and stop worrying about what her family thinks and worry about your health. It's more important. Okay, it's very important. Thank you, Miss Scorpion, for your super sticker. Thank you. This message is so necessary. Thank you, Seth. You are so welcome. And I feel like a lot of followers and a lot of the fans of the show, they don't understand. If you don't understand, education is the key to understanding. It throws away ignorance. And what the Scots are doing are playing on the ignorance of some of the viewers, okay? And the content creators. They're not going to play on my intelligence because I'm too intelligent to fall for that BS, okay? I always told Kiki I don't like her with wine in her hand or drinking when she's on methadone. I think that will wreak havoc on her. She needs to talk to her doctor about that, and I guarantee you they'll tell you no. Okay. So that is my thing when it comes to methadone. It's been clinically, it has been proven, it has been tested. People have been followed. They have done reviews, and they have done all kinds of things with people to weaning them off, and they have found that people on methadone, and that's probably why her doctor chose methadone, because once you get off of that, you don't crave it no more. You don't. Suboxone, some people say they relapse because it's only a half-life. It's only 12 hours, not 24. So you have to take Suboxone in the morning and at night, whereas methadone, if you want to get your whole, like some people say, I take 30 in the morning and 30 at night, 60 milligrams. Okay. They want their 60 milligrams, but they want it twice a day for 20. And that's all they get it for 24 hours. Suboxone, you have to get it every 4 hours to get your dose. You understand what I'm saying? So, but you can't overdose on Suboxone because once it hit this ceiling, that's it. It doesn't do anything else. Hey, April Nicole. Hey, Gwendolyn. I understand everything you are saying. Thank you so much for the educational class. I do not know anyone who is on drugs. I just love listening. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Thank you. Hey, Petty Ann. Hi. It's like smoking a cigarette giving you the feeling of marijuana. Yeah. It's like those vapes. You're not smoking a cigarette, but you're getting a euphoric feeling like you are. Okay. And the nervous system is calmed down because they thinking that, hey, this is what I'm getting. But in all actuality, you're not really getting it. It's a synthetic drug that mimics. I am so happy I did not miss your live today because it's so educational. Thank you, Pinky. What?
What's that?
Drink.
How old is that?
I just bought it.
Can I please get a sip? I'm dehydrated.
You got. Did you start that kitchen, please? Thank you. Oh, thank y'all, Angela A, for your super sticker. I'm getting ready to end the live and sing my song, y'all. And happy birthday to all the October babies. Okay, all the October babies, happy birthday to you. I pray for her, and I know it takes time. It's going to take time. Once Kiki get her desired dose, she's going to be all right. She got to do the work, though. Kiki got to do the work. She got to eat better. She got to eat healthier. Um, she might need to talk to a nutritionist, okay? Because I've had patients who've been on methadone for years, 15 years, and just getting off of it, okay? Because of the way it is. I have a question. Do people do better with this kind of stuff with a inpatient treatment program? Inpatient treatment program does help a lot. It has group sections where if you're feeling bad that day, you can go talk about it. It builds your confidence up. It does help with teaching you on why you're taking this methadone, and it teaches you everything that you needed to know about this drug so you won't relapse. Now, this inpatient rehab is only if you're ready to give it up. It might work for 6 weeks for some, or 3 months for others. Then they go back hanging with the same friends. Now, when you want to get off these drugs and stuff, you got to make some decisions. You got to say, I can't go where I used to be, because them people can't come where God got me to go. Okay. Now, I might be strong enough one day to get up in the pulpit and let them know I had to leave you because I had a job to do. I had to save my kids. I had to save my husband. Everybody depended on me. I am here. I'm a living vessel. If I can do it, you can do it. But everybody's will is not the same. The inpatient treatment helps. But once they put them out of there, they feel lost because they've been in a controlled environment. And some addicts do good in a controlled environment. Then once they're out, it's not controlled anymore. And they kind of get bored, and some of them relapse, some of them don't. That's why you need to find a group, what you call it, NA group, a Narcotic Anonymous group. That way you can go and you can have a sponsor. When you're feeling like that, you can call your sponsor, and then you can go to a meeting. That helps. Thank you, Sassy. I had no idea how deep this opioid recovery could be. I am praying for Kiki, but does this also bring aggressive behavior? If you're hurting, yeah, it can, because it plays on your mind too. It really does. Let's see, what did I write down? It says, that's just about something. It says that, oh God, what did I write there? Because it plays on your central nervous system, everything from your brain sends. Okay, so your brain sends signals to your spine. Your spine has receptors. It sends your hands out to talk, your mouth, everything. All this, yeah, if you're in pain, it can cause you to be aggressive. But it just depends on the person as well. Hey, Georgia Leo, thank you for educating us today. It all makes sense. Yes, and that's why I wanted my subscribers to understand what Kiki is going through, so y'all won't get that false narrative they're trying to put out about her, okay? This is why I'm educating you on this, so when y'all see Kiki, y'all understand what she's going through, and you can have empathy for her, because these Scots gonna make her look bad, y'all, and it's gonna get bad, okay? It's gonna get bad. So no matter what they say, I feel like this, I'm on her side. I am going to always put the positive first. And no matter what they do or say, because they're going to say a lot of bad stuff. They have been saying this. Y'all, they have been putting this stuff in the street since last year. Okay? Go back to my videos about 300 or so ago. I don't know. When Kiki first came on the show, and listened to what I told y'all. Anybody been rocking with me from day one? I've been saying since Kiki came on here, they knew Kiki was friends with Mel, and they started ruining her reputation, because they knew that Mel would bring her on that show, because that's how good of friends they were. And they started her reputation. Kiki and Marcel, Tisha and Marcel started running that girl reputation from day one. And they better not ever say I'm lying, because they know it's true. They know it's true. Hey, April, Auntie, have you ever thought about teaching nursing? I have thought about it, but I don't know. These kids these days, y'all, they something different. I'm still thinking about it. I really am. I do want to do my nurse practitioner so I can go and teach in the inner cities, like at clinics and stuff like that. That's what I really want to do. I want to be able to go to clinics maybe once a week and teach in the not so privileged um in the clinics to help them, because a lot of our people are hurting, y'all, and it's hurting because of lack of education, because parents are is two parents households, one parent household, one parent working 24 hours a day just to put Jordans on their kids' feet when they should be working and bump them Jordans and come and getting their education in their mind. Okay, because Jordan already rich. Okay, the education, knowledge is power. Once you know, you know. Once it's explained, there's no explanation. You know what we already know. You ain't gotta. We grow on what we know. We don't stand stagnant. What I give you today, I encourage you to go and make it make sense for yourself and let it grow. So when you see somebody who's on this, you will be educated and you can educate someone else. If hey Ebony Dancer, if Kiki is using again, she's supposed to take a hella to lot to feel it over the methadone. That's what I'm saying. Honey, you can't feel it because your euphoria, your muse and receptors are already euphoric. So if you take that medicine, you're not. It doesn't. That's why taking a opioid, now taking a benzopine, a Valium, that will make you high because it's a different class. Those are benzos. Okay, that's a whole different ball game. But they'll, you know, the addicts, they got smart. They'll go get their methadone, and then they have a Valium they will take and they'll stay high. But now with the government regulating it, they have to test your blood and pee. Every time you go, you got to take a piss test. And if they find that in you, they will cut you out. And baby, that ain't what you want. I truly appreciate the education I used to work for the Drug and Alcohol Abuse Commission and never heard anyone educating like you are right now. Oh, thank you, Miss Scorpion. Thank you. That is why I asked what is the side effects. Yeah, it's everything you think you're going through. Hot flashes, honey. You always hot because you got that extra fat, and that drug loves fat. It's almost like diabetes. The bigger your stomach, the more diabetes loves. Okay, that is the truth. That is something about that visceral fat around your stomach. If you start exercising and you get your metabolism up, it'll start burning and you will start feeling better. That's just how it is. Sassy, you making it plain. Thank you, Greta. Rhonda Restaurant, hey, they rarely want to give Black folks anything for pain. A lot of people don't want to give pain medicine because they don't know where certain people are. And this is not no lie, y'all. In some doctors, when they go to school, they say Black women don't feel pain. We're stronger than some of the white women. And one doctor told me that, and I had to tell him, who told you that? I said, I bleed blood, my organ, my heart, my mind, my body, everything is the same. I just have melanin in my skin. I said, so what makes you think that woman over there, just because she's hollering and I'm hollering, that I'm stoic? I can handle the pain. Now, hell, which I'm a high pain. I have a very high pain tolerance. Okay, I really, really do. If I'm in pain, you know I'm in pain. Okay, but that some of these people that they really believe that is a myth. That is a myth. Let's see. Hey, Jazzy J for life. I remember you saying that too. Thank you. Yes. Hey, Patricia T. I was prescribed opioids after my shoulder surgery. I was warned by my doctor of the effects. I only took mine for about 3 days, and that was it. Yeah, you have to be In your mind, you have to do the physical therapy in order to get that shoulder where it needs to be. You only, if you can get away with not taking, I mean, I had three wisdom tooth taken out, and all I took was 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol. And my doctor said, "You gonna be hurting?" I said, "No, ma'am, you can keep that. I don't need that." And I did. Sherry Spear, Miss Wonder was singing like a French hen, telling the cock a doo 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 on Kiki. Yeah, she was, but her day coming too. She looking like the California raisin in the sun. Yes, but I can't take it. Take that. It makes me jitter. Oh, I don't like no kind of I don't take anything like that. Martel needs to go after those Scots with everything. Rhonda, I'm with you. I am with you, sis. He needs to tear them up, because according to Martel, I know you're listening. You ain't the ish for him. You are Melody. Okay, baby. They don't tow your house up. How much more you gonna hold on to? Go on out there and tell their business. Hell, they telling all yours. Mm-hmm. Ruthie Lewis says, I understand. Hey, Jazzy J for life. Hey, C Rich. Martel needs to go after those Scots with everything. Yes. My sister had surgery and they gave her oxycodone and she got off it after 3 days. She started craving it. Usually I don't give you but 5 pills. That's the truth. Sometimes they might give you 3. And they'll tell you to cut that joker in half. Sometimes they don't give you that. Okay. If Martel goes after those Scots, that's going to be great TV. Now that's your storyline, Martel. Since you up in my chat, that's your storyline. You go after them Scots, baby. You might get about 0.2% redemption. Still don't like you because you're going after Mel. Now, if you hadn't left Mel alone and co-parent like you're supposed to, move on with your life, get a beautiful woman, and y'all could have got married and all this jazz, then you know what? I can see it. Thank you, Barbara Emery Jones, for your super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. We all have been praying for Kiki, and to know that they could have done better. They could do better. They could have done better when it came to this, but those guys didn't want Kiki on there from the beginning. And I told y'all that because Kiki knows a lot about Marcel, and Marcel running scared right now. And he talking big ish about Martel, okay? Because he know Martel ain't gonna tell nothing on him. They got the bro code. Bump that bro code. Oh, heck no. And you ain't never looked that good with Tisha. Why you dressing up all like you the preacher? When you meet Mel, honey, you was dressed, you even brush your teeth, you got some deodorant on, combed your scalp, brushed your teeth, had some gargle, you gargled your breath, came up in there thinking you, oh, honey, you wanted Mel to look at you. Martel, I hope you saw that. Honey, he tore your house up. You let him. You fell for the oldest okie doke, and you out here pimping a little girl. They pimped you. They did the Detroit pimp on you, baby. They played the oldest game in the book. Tear their house up, go for the wife. But what they didn't count on, Mel being so strong, honey. I don't know what you thought. God is with Mel and her mama. Okay? I don't know what they thinking. Hey, La Priest, Manze, you would think with Kimmy being a nurse would know. That's who made it worse. You a nurse, and you of all people should say, hey, we need to be careful with this. But you right along with them. Everyone in the chat, go on YouTube and put in Kensington Street. It is like real life zombies. Yes. And then y'all will come back tonight and y'all tell me if y'all seen Kensington Street, Philadelphia, Vancouver, Canada, and what's another one? Phoenix, Arizona. But Kensington is the worst. It's like 15 blocks of nothing but Zombieville. They got a park called Needle Park. Needles. Well, it's so many needles out there, the kids can't even play. This makes them look more monstrous than ever. Yes, that's why I don't like them. I'm sorry. If you can take somebody addiction like that and do what you do, you can do anything. Okay, that's just me. It's a Netflix movie about it. Yes, and that is a good movie. They in their own world, Miss Trending at some point, Miss Duncan. It is really good. They did a great job of breaking it down. They did Trending. That was a great movie. All right, you guys, I am going to end this live. I'll finish reading all the comments in a little bit. Ooh, Lord, I was way behind, y'all. Oh, let's see. Hey, Maritha. Hey, Enigmatic Eve, your grand sounds like my son. Come on, you sound like she sound like it. Son. Love you too, Sass. Hey, Pat B. There you go, right there. Say what's up. All right, you guys. I will see you guys tonight at 6:30. All right. I hope you guys had a great time listening to this. Bye. I got money in the bank. I ain't walking around looking out stank. I got that money in the bank. Money in the bank.
Please
Money,
stop.
money, 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 money in the bank. I ain't looking out stank.
Yeah, I got money in the bank.